Today, Saturday. On Saturdays, we can learn a table all the things them we pass through Sierra Network for the week. Now that time they use safe, they get opportunity for talk about something we not pass even now we own radar. Or we don't they catch you mouth for talk about. And these now the things them we pass through Sierra Network for this week. After the program last Saturday, Dr. Isatuka Kejalo will talk about the Sierra Network Charity Foundation, the ID, and the membership card. And we will get opportunity for share them on Facebook so that people can go see how the ID card look like. And if you self a member of the WhatsApp group, definitely you know say you don't receive your own or they're about to receive your own when you request them. Judiciary received 2 brand new Excel motorbikes. The Judiciary of Sierra Leone NSF get Excel motorbikes then where they receive 2. All the TIO can talk about, don't forget to say it in our website, snradio.net. Make sure you check them out because you will defend all the latest news about Sierra Leone. Also, see pass you the Facebook, even if you're not the Facebook, just go to snradio.net and all the news them they wait for you there. Census Order 2021 becomes law by a fraction of time. The Speaker of Parliament on the 11th of May 2021 will be presented a certificate of maturity on the Census Order 2021 to presidentbio a day after the effectively became law. By the time it run out, they not talk about her. The Clerk of Parliament, Honorable Tarampa Ali, will be recalled on the 19th of April 2021. The Attorney General and the Minister of Justice will put this thing at table with title the Census Order 2021. He said the documents don't go through the maturity stage of 21 days. And on May 10, it be mature into law. It be talk say the certificate now the testament of the Census Order of 2021. Because it don't mature, it don't turn to law. Now the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Bundu, now we go present the certificate to presidentbio. Where they present the certificate, he say he honored on behalf of Parliament for present the statutory instrument of the Census Order 2021, where I'd say by presenting this particular document, then we go for answer question and other speculation regarding the legality or otherwise of the census. Inside his statement, the President began for thank you to the Speaker and other members of Parliament on behalf of in government for saying they follow the process and the requirements of the statutory instrument, where I'd say then a law-abiding nation and they're obliged to follow the rules of the land. So Census Order 2021 don't become law. During the visit to Tourism Ministry, the German ambassador, he don't show interest for support for restore the old FBC building. The German ambassador go find the Minister of Tourism. But the talk with them, they talk there. Now he show interest. You know what thing? The old FBC building on a monument. Then go try for do something about them. We own monuments them. We own. Pass the one the way you help we come back for can't take care of her. We all know. And now the other back say, oh, we used to be the Athens of West Africa. FBC now one of the oldest colleges them na the or university na West Africa. But we no sabi maintain. We no sabi. Okay, the German ambassador don't show interest. Until na interest first, let's see how far that rehabilitation they go. The energy minister say he don't set up team for checkmate electricity theft. For checkmate the one the way they thief electricity, he don't get team for that. The Minister of Energy clearly states say, with grave concern and the heart no gladdy, the persistent illegal and unpatriotic activity where they happen, including but not limited to faulty meter, unmetered supply, unregistered meter, vandalization of EDSA facility and non-charging customer by the members of the public and some business organization. The ministry said, despite persistent appeal where they don't they beg, and the public education where they don't they do, unscrupulous citizens then and business organization then continue for the thief electricity through illegal connection, thereby occasionally some serious technical and commercial loss on EDSA. So the ministry wants for let the general public know, say the government through the Ministry of Energy, they set up a team we go comprise of the Sierra Leone police, the military and Office of National Security. We then go charge them with the responsibility for looking into the matter of electricity theft and illegal abstraction of electricity. So then they warn and then they inform the general public, say the team goes soon start inspection patrol. And in the course of this inspection, anybody who then catch with illegal abstraction of electricity then go face the full penalty of the law. Then they urge all the citizens them for refrain from their acts and they for thief. And then say let them help for report case where they bother on electricity theft to the nearest police station or to the Ministry of Energy. Okay. Now so the Ministry of Energy, the Minister Kanja Sisi and in team, now so then say, in case you know be know. Me triple we sit down and say, I know say then the other say people in the thief light and the thief light. But the common citizens them, where EDSA they claim say the thief heleba light. As compared to the racketeering where they inside EDSA and the big business then a salon where they get their own scheme for thief light. If they unearth them one day, then it go fine. But the one then where they go vandalize, EDSA, una give them high voltage, let it be on. Let they on. Now una the hot sun, I made them they go there. Look like right sir, we not get light to. We not get. A generator I make tire just now. I not get to because from this morning I don't light I make it rest for small. Then it catch and back. How they pan so? The generator over be standby. It tell like say EDSA na in a standby for the generator. That's in my own case. I don't know for you. Maybe some of una usa una day now una get the sufficient electricity. But waiting me the talk say usa me day. My generator na the full time power supply. whilst EDSA na they are standby. Government demonstrate willingness for abolish the death penalty. This death penalty, a lot of people get different perspective on amna saloon. They say yes, or not they use them. Well, as you see, then go angry person. But if fine, make it did it as a threat to other people. Other people then say no. Now for Pulandi. And say na for Pulandi, enough for Didi. If for Didi, enough for Didi. Say I like them not they use and let them pull no more. Because now one day, I ain't go use them on somebody. Because he did it, not the law. And we see them judge they sentenced to death, not to so. We don't get a couple of them more. Even the last one, not too long ago, they sentenced them to death. Okay. Justice Alusain Sisebi issued bench warrant for 45 jurors then. When I see this one, I was like, okay. I begin build a scenario for say, how many people know the work which you they go do na court? How many people na saloon we know? Let us say, person then na host then count letter for him. Say, na court na they come out. Then say make I can give you this letter. That message the normal way though you say na court a come. Then say make I can give you this letter. Even the one self we go small book. It go question. Let alone somebody will not go book. Then can get a letter. We go na court. So when I see these 45 jurors them, they issue bench warrant for them, I was like, okay. The citizens in a saloon, do they know the work of a jury? They know? Say if they take you, you get for go na court, for go sit down for help, the state for decide on case, they know that in a saloon. How many people will know? Me, I feel say, I not say they're all 45, but I think say some of them people there at this 45. We see them go give them that letter, or they say na court you come out, if you go na court, na run they run. Now run they run. So now you go meet up, then go give person now in info, read the letter for make you understand. If the person don't understand, well, and that instead they had the yundi. I think public education about jury duty, then get for intensify them. I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think say people in a saloon know the essence of jury duty. When I say people, I'm not talking, few people go know, but I'm talking about the vast majority. Okay, they don't issue bench warrant for them, they go arrest them. Say you for become court because the states need you for sit down on a case and blah blah blah, but you not being calm, then what's next? Hope then go give them warning. But public education will be the most way for go. Public education. That's what I feel. Make citizens they know say now one part the rights, now one the way they get. Now one part the obligation we then get for conduct for the state. Presidentbio been tell CNN say corruption is risky and unfashionable under your watch. Yes, now so you tell her. Anyway, if I ask her now about African Express, you be the watcher, so I will continue. You already begins the blow, eh? Okay. What will be deal with now on Monday? Jacob Jusu Safa, he handed over notes. And there will be land from the new finance minister. We say income with no plan. And knock out new ways for can invent new ways, but for just carry on with what JJ Safa be done they do. So on the other hand, JJ Safa go, JJ Safa stay. On Tuesday, the president been going to parliament, and he be talk to parliament, and he talk to the entire nation. Inside there, we self now they pick by waiting the president talk. Not so? Alright. Share network media team been visit Mafonike village. Then get one primary school there. That video they will get for play the day they deal with waiting the president talk about the free quality education. This village, you know the foul. There. Go play them. Make you watch the video. Make you hear the cry of the headman, the cry of the teacher, and see what thing they get for deal with. But that day, and the day we deal with the basic education what the president talk about. I believe say you safe. Go get the opportunity, go na Sierra Network Production YouTube channel, go watch the video. Sierra Leone president been bid farewell to the outgoing World Bank country manager, and he be welcome the new one. Hey, World Bank, they no one gap. They hand over. As then they go, then they don't come. Gap no the day. Because we need the money. Saloon. So we begin deal with waiting the president. Being talk. We be the pick and 111 at the show. Sierra Leone and Russia sign visa-free memorandum of understanding. When I say visa-free, they don't mean say now where they go in. Me say a visa on arrival. We reach the EP. I mean say you not going to apply before you go there. So Russia self they become friend with Sierra Leone. It look like say Salon defend America in problem. Akeo. C'est qui pour les bitcoins quand regarder. Because they have Salon the link to China right now. Get it. Then they don't come out now. Then they link to Russia. Get it. America go they sit down they watch this Salon with una de pa. Una no say me and then two people there, Una forget say me na amigo na MCC scorecard 400 million. Una they jeopardize this 400 million, This lingo na the link to China now una don't begin link to Russia. America no go glady. But again, life and so Triple they talk America. They also England in there. The Great Britain. Outside in there. Not to them colonize we. Let's have the and they and they do their own. Kele. Seda. Denka. Small. Katekbe. Hello, they go, Okay. I just ring the bell. Now they go no more. Chinese ambassador na saloon. He saying go pay courtesy call on ACC commissioner and he be commend the commission for an impressive work. Not to the word I talk gist now. Eh? Not to him? Not to him I talk gist now. Alright. Now the picture you see so. It's just how you see when Kefala they explain how you see and like say you want to slap the Chinese ambassador. No. They show what he don't do. Now China, they don't begin pay courtesy call. Not to ACC no more than go fair no. That shall be safe. Oh low they go. Eh? Okay. Oh low they go. Small. I don't know if you know, but if you don't know, well, you don't miss. I want to make you go na YouTube. Search for Sierra Network Discoveries. YouTube, search for Sierra Network Discoveries. We get a brand new TV series. We don't upload episode 1 per season 1. It is called Big Yard. Go check them out. What they do yourself small, yeah? Big Yard they out. We need thousands of views per Big Yard. Season 1, episode 1 before we go upload episode 2. So if you watch them, you like them, you have to share. So that the views will go up. So that also go smile and we go upload episode 2. Big Yard. Trust me. Drama. Love. Drama. Dramatize love. Love. All did you? Eh? Big Yard. Big Yard. You know, say no, you like beat and back. Big Yard. Sierra Network Discoveries. Goody. What they do, you small. All we need for Nana for support. Okay? Black Johnson Fishing Harbor explain na through Star TV. Okay. You don't watch, huh? You watch Sunday? Because we go do Black Johnson, no. Next week we go do Black Johnson. Because all the man they explain you about this Black Johnson. All man they talk their own. Go do it. The Chinese ambassador commend the Chief Justice and he assure for them full support. Again, another courtesy call to the Judiciary of Sierra Leone, the Chinese ambassador. Where come on ACC? I say, you know what? Let's check the Judiciary, you know. China, paddy. A previous government will be there. They make China paddy say. Attend this government will there now. Then I them be there a long bench. And be the pulling. Say, look at that. Now China and then go make so. Look at them. Then go take China can make toll road. Look at them. Now so then they do. Me, I not doubt Chinese, man. They want and Sabi play the game. Tell like say lights don't come. Chinese man? Sabi play the game. Now in this administration come. They say they don't close Mama airport. China no go gladdy. China go vex. China. Okay. China now they go find we so now. They go visit the ACC. And they go visit the Judiciary. Then go to law court. And say then go give support. We're not doing now. Law continue no more. God that thing here for come up. The outgoing British High Commissioner been tell Tata to presidentbio. The Chinese embassy, after he don't do all that one day, he said this one where people and they go and give them bad names, say, oh, Black Johnson, they don't sell 252 acres of we land to China. Hey, Black Johnson. The Chinese embassy say they want to set the record straight about the Fish Harbor project. Like I said, Black Johnson, next week we go do it. So, why send they set record straight? We dey. We say for glad for you read that. But we can lay all things at table. So that we all go get the record straight. There is an open piece where say this bangbao they bribe when the police then they take, it undermine the fight against corruption. The kind of a bribe police they take in this country. Okay. There, una will go school. Sometimes people I don't understand. Because when I see this suspension of timber transportation during the rainy season, the Ministry of Information and Communication pull a public notice. They allow listener. They say the government want to inform the general public. They say particularly the timber loggers, the traders, and the transporters. For say, the suspension of in-country timber transportation. Inside the country, where they transport the timber from Kabbalah, outside and they can destroy. From all inside the way then they cut tickle and not they plant again, where then they destroy the land. Where then they butcher the land right now. Then say from 1st June 2021 to 31st of October 2021, you know for transport, any side we don't cut the tick for left and day. Me and you understanding that. The suspension of in-country timber transportation. They not say for Kotamu. They say for transporter. Which means you can cut. But also you cut and they go left. You know the transporter. Now so, me understand. Because if they want them for be say, no timber logging for now. But why they stop the transportation and they not stop the cutting down? We mean say, the legal one, now ain't go listen to this. The UK one, trust me. They know they see, they know they hear, they know one for no. But Papa government, please, I want to make una add say no timber logging. And not for cotton. If you know the transporter, why you for cotton? Let it be suspended till the 31st of October as soon as say Then if the 1st of November, the one may start everybody cut again, that's fine. How they destroy the land. All ministries, departments, and agencies, they say then they inform una accordingly, and they require una for ensure full implementation of this suspension while the government they examine the timber logging activity in the country for inform future policy. And they order that. We see a video, share, where retired Major Paulo Conte in the talk. I feel a game be done. Go watch it if you want to know what he talk. Some man they call say incitement. Some man say a wrong choice of words. He say na be 5-star general. Say because he don't go na Pademba road when come on in a 9-star. What team politicians then see Papademba road ba? They left so. Tribule. Continue. Yesterday will be there, the good old days. Just play song for interpretation. Una there, una know that they interpret correctly. Anyone who not interpret correctly. So now interpret safe first. Presidentbio unveiled the Bo Rangers Football Club house and then secretariat. Okay. Forget clubhouse, forget secretariat. What's in the win no game? How the ball go behind the net? Now in the win game. Bo Rangers, I'm just saying. In fact, we come to the Premier right now. Who's team with the Pantap na Bo Rangers? Not to them. A team with the provinces? Na them. They left so first. Joe B. Bangali says, Tripole, turn politician. You don't know everything they see Papademba. Me, I don't know. You got that boy away go. He say, nah, you don't go Pademba road, you don't go more. Me, waiting they see Papademba road, I not sabi. NCIA, the national registration. Today I passed a few centers them. I go inside one village. Inside one village. Because they say you can register any side. I be there, now there I be they go above for register. Eh? Today it's Alex say if you see the crowd now the village. But NCRA don't extend again. But now with specific locations them. Now they extend them again for 1 week. But this time now with specific locations. Make we come with Usman Toli. Make we hear waiting in summary for the week. Yes, Usman Toli, welcome on board. You get the platform, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, Triple A, for having me. And also, I just want to extend my good wishes to all we listeners then for this weekend. And what I want to do, I just want to look at 4 of the topics that you lay on a table. And as you say no more, it will be in the form of summary. We have to say they actually attract my attention. First, let's start with retired Major Alfred Paulo Conte and rhetorics we make. I think to a very large extent, I think we have to be very careful with what he is saying. I think that is not the first time we don't make short rhetorics. I remember he make another one they talk say, if that election day anybody attempt for ring I think na United Nations can pathway. And this time round again, it don't make another statement where it talks say, it been go say something Waterloo, so anybody we try we ready. Then statement in the Inga for understand, first of all, in a role model, a lot of people and they look forward to them, especially the youth. And they get a lot of influence over the youth them. And let you understand, say, quite a large number of people now we country, they don't go school, they don't understand. They are hard for let and try for understand, for interpret information. So for as a senior man at the APC party, and also a senior man at the country, for they come out for make short, unfortunate statement, I think say a very alarming, very, very alarming. We'll therefore be very honest to ourselves. We'll not expect short statement for come off from a man where most people then they look forward to as a role model. Now we've been on the occupy important positions then now the previous government. So it's unfortunate. Me now one of the man them where they condemn I therefore be very careful in choice of it was the way they choose for lay out to the public, therefore be careful. We don't want any more trouble in that country. In as much as we get we own, but now not they make them kind of statement and they so then one of me things then the topics that I want to bring kind of table. Then the other one again, I think you mentioned that. I just want to make a clarification about with new Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, we now Professor David Francis visits Morocco, Russia, we go meet in counterpart, we now the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation in Russia side. I think this it don't begin make a progressive move. This is why some people I mean they argue, say, I think say the position within game. Some people then say not to the motion because they look at and say maybe in the poster one day where it will be it look relevant to that post day. Because to be honest with you, the position of a chief minister will not see they make a lot of impact in that country. And this is why most people when they argue say the position of a chief minister is just another way for make great jobs for the boys. Because basically the position of a chief minister chiefly now for just coordinate the various activities them. We, to be honest, we not see a lot of coordination they go among the various ministries. We don't add that now this program AAA. We they get the different ministries them, the department and they come and they talk one they talk differently from the other one. There is complete lack of coordination of the ministries. So in other words, the position of a chief minister in that country is very, very ineffective. Perhaps I make some people in the argue say, because the president, they travel so much, so now you want to hand over the role for travel to somebody we trust. This name they go on as the argument, say not to demotion, you just want get somebody for do the work of a foreign consider as a very important role in the state. And Professor David Francis don't begin demonstrate this because he able lobby, he able talk to in counterpart in Russia, where he bring about what's called they sign a memorandum of understanding so that we will get that visa-free movement of holders of diplomatic and service passport. In other words, not to say every citizen in Commonwealth travel go Russia or any Russian citizen they travel go free town for free without a visa. This is not what they mean here. You get forget a service passport or a diplomatic passport for enjoy that sort of immunity, for let enjoy that sort of privilege. Yeah, you get forget a service passport or a diplomatic passport. A service passport, for example, like the athletes them when they travel go Russia, and they give them service passport. In that case, you don't need for take a visa. It's just a travel for go. If you get a diplomatic passport, yeah, if you travel to Russia, you don't need a visa. Likewise, if you're in Russia, you get diplomatic passport, you get a service passport, you able kind of salon without no visa. So now that they mean not just every Jack and Jim they get a privilege. But that was one of the achievements we David Francis bring come within this short period of time. And also one of the things that we Professor David Francis they advocate for, they call the Russian counterpart for let it establish an embassy inside Salon, a Russian embassy, for letting establish a Salon. Because as it stands, we don't get a Russian embassy in a Salon. So it don't talk to the counterpart for letting see if we're able to establish another embassy, Russian embassy inside Salon. So these are the things that we encompass in one day visit in Russia. Now, moving on, AAA, one of the things also you lay at this table last week, I missed slightly, I just want to make some quick point on that. The outgone Minister of Finance, when J.J. Safar, he hand over note to the newly appointed minister, when Dennis Vandy. I listened to him. And one of the critical statements where J.J. Safar make, and it's a bit critical in the sense that he say the bread and butter issue is inside the capital budget. Yeah, he said bread and butter issue is inside the capital budget, and the capital budget is donor driven. This are the thing this way we're critical about these bread and butter issues. Because all along, we know say, when they talk about bread and butter issues, basically, your main motive all along where they demonstrate is about job creation. How to make jobs so that people can go get jobs where they go able to take care of themselves, which is not a bad thing. But the point we always emphasize is job creation, we not expect them to come all the time from the government. In fact, for most of the time, we know say na private investment. Private investors them, and then they come, most of the job creation where they happen in the country and from private investment. Yeah, foreign investment. Yeah. So when he talks, say, this is where he also show we say, job creation, now in bread and butter issue. What do we mean by capital budget? Capital budget, now the money where the government they receive from this investment. That is where they make withdrawal or reduction from investment. For example, a government make money out of the investment, so that by reducing it, the money where they get there, or money where they get from borrowing, or money where they get from grants. I think that money then they put, in terms of, because then they bring what you call investment where at least they bring job creation. So all along, they see clearly, say John J.J. Safar and bread and butter issue is about job creation. But job creation is not forthcoming. It's all from the government. It's all from the government. And jobs from the government, is very minimal. We expect foreign investment. We expect private investment. Now they create those jobs. This is why I think, say, some of the policies then where they take in order to reflect on the people then. Because to we as citizens, what we want to see, we want to go to market, the price then they done, yeah, in terms of the prices then, because where the price they done, and they leave you with more money in your pocket. Those are the issues, that the immediate issues. Although I'm not saying that job creation is not a component of bread and butter issues. But what am I saying here? The fact is that when you look at the level at which the country is, yeah, the position at which the country is, we need, first of all, we need quick solutions, and then medium before you consider the long-term one. The thing is, bread and butter issues is about the price and market, because it helps with the individual. It's about housing. It's about medical issues. Yeah, those are the issues that we will consider immediate in terms of bread and butter issues. Yeah, so it's important. And also the statement where Dennis Vandy, when the present Minister of Finance, is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I agree with you with the analysis on that, AAA, because as a minister, you therefore be innovative. Yeah, come up with an open mind. Yeah, already you listen to the report, financial report, surveys saying that the people are not happy with the way how the economy they go. On a daily basis, people in the camp, they say the policies they want to take in order to reflect on the citizens, especially people that were in at the very low edge of the spectrum. So come with the open mind. Yeah, use strategies. Yeah, think outside the box. Come with something where you feel say it will help. Yeah, for alleviate poverty in that country. As it stands, people still there below the poverty, below poverty. We still get an extreme rate of poverty. And the poverty, according to the last survey, I think it's about 56.8% poverty rate. So you come up with open mindset. Maybe they come up, although they support your initiatives, they support with your own program, but at the same time, Mr. will look for another ways them for help, for improve the ministry. I think with that, I think for allow with fairs, but I think it's unfortunate that I just can't say they continue, with voting the outgoing or the outgone Minister of Finance say. And the abolition of the death penalty. That's last one I just want to talk on AAA. I think it's a good thing because first of all, we get for clean we books them. Abolition of the death penalty means we clean we books. Clean the books, because don't forget when they talk about international human rights and all that, then they consider those things, those lines now in our constitution. What in the constitution say about the death penalty? All those things that they take into account. And then also, forget them, still in our books. Just means say we are not safe. Anybody can come. We don't understand a case judge or whatever can use them. Yeah, and as long as it's in the book, they get right for user. But if they're able to abolish this, I think it's a way forward. And I think the way out the world they go now, those ideas are archaic. They don't become old. Those things are becoming unfunctionable. They're not a user very much now. They say a lot of countries they advocate for the abolition of death penalty. It's very inhuman. I think say, although those are not pressing issues now for your own country, those are not pressing issues. But again, if you then try for abolish that, I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing because we don't need those archaic ideas, the old thing, and they still in our books. Yeah, we get some. Someone said they get some Christmas where they just use them for no good reason. But even most other countries now they don't want to see them counting and in the books then. So I will stop here. lucky chance to order my co-panelists them. Thank you very much, AAA. And thanks for everybody who is listening. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Welcome on board, Usfend. Your summary for the week, sir. You get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform. And thanks to Mr. Usman Dolly for your own summary where you don't give for the week. From your own view, when you get some survey from Lande. So thanks again to the listeners and viewers them. What me just want to say tonight, my own contribution regarding, first of all, this infrastructure. Well, I just want for just to be small. I just watched some of infrastructure issues in terms of the outskirts. And I look at terms of what they try for toxic, they want to reduce the population of people in Africa. And looking at most of the people who talk in that camera, then are people who go find place there, who then try for move for one reason or the other. But now the city has been there. Then you see that they come out every day, they pay 10,000 leones for them to able reach for now, then for B end, for B road. Because our lands in that some of them they pay. Then one way. So you decide for see the infrastructure of that road, that road they want to let them bridge, or even a pan body bridge, where they usually be the color. But because of some funds don't come inside, because we know say actually the SDA they get the land, or the council can able get small money, the land bank is cheap, so no of them things and the constraints. But the problem now the area of subvention. I don't know if much subvention they go in that area, that the money will government will be selecting they have for developmental purpose for each area. Especially based on the area where the outskirts be. But that one I don't want to go deep into that. The point where the civil government will able to think of something like the roads that they talk about. Those are areas they wouldn't be able to help. So what you get for help now, people then will go there because they will able to go live there, and then you realize the population back now where they want day for reduce and freedom. But you see the road, they eat up, they lead to a kind of a landslide, a slide now, where he always eat up, and that's so it erode. Then when they erode now, so most of them they go, they wash away. Some side when agricultural land, they wash away because that other one don't come gather them, they move them away. So all those kind of things, you find out saying that areas they wouldn't get for this is when we also want to make road and they allow just make a calculation of some main inlet and outlets. There's people like do agriculture towards the city. They will take back the provinces there, then get the major town them, Makeri, then get go, then get the main routes them where they can inside there. Main town them first. Then we don't know say agricultural people and then they produce so you go for they begin to go now towards other areas there now we see. Then why are they on road? No, try now for if I clear them or try for even put them let we just poto we we would drive the way we're in season can. And then when dry season can now, they hold them but so much that the engine get for damage. So those factors and therefore think about it because in a Mabure community, in they would have been go do that brilliant talk to the camera. But all of the government will try to look about all those kind of things, even though they don't get their own material, would they say they don't give them. But would they see still and they get constrained? So the material and the technical area, so I think they could happen for long. They don't go build and they back where it is until they just put a substandard. Then for let go last that for long, then it go that way. So government sometimes, like you see, what I don't make, let we self camp will help una. Just like when they say they're going to give some money out, which you get 10, we give 10, you go to 20. Some of those kind of implication in terms of that area of the road. Then if you come to the area now of that agriculture, we not say actually agriculture issue there. Now that Turkey, that they Turkey they belong to that summer bomb. But we don't know actually waiting so far the arrangement don't go back. But the way they read them out, the parliament tell me say in progress they can't try for begin because now the Turkish actually they don't bring that idea there. I mean they can't invest that area they so agriculture go able to go before. But only hope say that area there, that relationship they wouldn't get, you will able to work that summer bomb area there so that agriculture business will go before. And then coming to the area of the Chinese in the African continent. I will briefly just touch the. My concern only here is in terms of free trade. When they talk about free trade, I would say we'll get free trade, we'll get in Africa, and then therefore regulate how the continents in trade they go on. So most times, and they help them home-based traders then. Well, looking at a home-based trader, where sometimes in a manufacturer and they sell, then that reflects me to the area of the timber. No will go too much in them. We see the timber. There was a time when I've been reporting somebody in 2-3 companies in a Freetown or Salon, where they try to convert timber material into different things. And what are the things they are? Then they change the timber, like they change it like for timber decking. Then they get them plywood. Then they get even plant that's called a laminated floor. Laminated floors, or they can make them window panels. They can convert them into smaller structures. So that was the company. But that company didn't get the problem with these new laws that the timber they get for bring. So I don't know how far that company is, because they said they get a constraint. But what they're therefore established in this area, now they don't cut down the timber, they still for move them. If you're not for move them, if these areas in the no say, they kind company have been there, why they not go encourage a way? If not, then one for go buy the machine, they employ people there who will go work and do them work there. So the lads then go learn how for do their finished products there. So then go begin get products there. In case they want build a salon, so they go buy them. West Africa, they go come buy them. Because these are finished products, when I plant wood, machinery, laminated wood, flooring, different things that they do towards building a house. Not only the timber in log, then they cut, then they sell go. So you go find out, say, why are they not protecting these people? Why are they not giving them chances so that they will be able to invest? Because that particular person actually an African, in a continental trader, not a global trader, and get global investment they come inside. Where you see the global investment type can bring in the fishing and other things. But that's any back we go left hand. But all I try for say, let them think of how they were able to establish industrial products, and then they try to protect some of the home-based and continental traders. So the continent were able to grow and get a finished products there. They don't just come by because now that day they take and they go change it into. But if somebody there they grow now, they change them, when at a small scale. Una said Gosila will replicate this, just like we replicate every other thing in the area. So they don't export more than 2 million tons for the past years. But all that with the seasonal income they bring, but those finished products might even reduce and help out for even regulate how the timber then they cut them. Because they go cut them for the produce certain amount, then the one will know so they export timber again, all will get finished products. So the one where they grind for the point now will cut more thick level, they're not able for the place, that will reduce while they do reforestation of what they don't grind for pull. And then if you come now to the area we're in about the football issue, just see the football issue, and they just try to encourage back because things are lancing the FA and now a slap from somebody and the FA who they don't federation don't elect that will lead the country, and they said there's some donation grants will go for go do something like an academy. But I don't know the academy if not something like that boundary. Beside that issue will they happen, when they try for do them so that you go try to create partnership. But I don't know exactly but that area there between Liberia, Liberia, Guinea, and Salon, and that area there. But what I like was letting them encourage more of football academy them as they go along for implementing out in the open football store and other things them, offices them. I hope they will get actual academy that would be able to establish, because that's again another area where they will help youths them for them to be able to settle their mind while they would wait for something on a stepping stone for go before. So that's how they're looking at that side that will left then they come out to the areas of the laws them in terms of development, how people how the government they implement and how they justify some of the implementation they are, or like the infrastructure of the bridge. And they don't tell me say a showman. They talk about showman, they don't come look at this. And they talk about another company now when they say EFA another project, they know like CSE. But we still don't know who that exactly is. who don't bid for this tier for saying that this amount at the give, despite don't reduce them. So those are the areas that Robo still will get a downward for no. If there is somebody who are the developer, who they develop before the developer who don't do now, so that project they go able for go before. But again, the lawyers then really cry out for let them go train them for that type of thing there where they get trained international investment. That trained international investment. And then they train them in terms of how investment they can, diplomacy they can at the country. Or like the Chinese where I want for can do their business so or any other company who come the Turkish them so that the lawyers then will able to understand then law they are how they were able to deal with certain things there. If something come tomorrow, if investor come, how you were able to deal with them in terms of your land, how the mining business they go there, so that they go train them lawyer there, so that we're not going to go employ again people there who are lawyers them, like something will happen where in this mining business with the toxic, they don't can profit from the deal they get. But the question is here is it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money when the case can begin taken in London. Yeah. The people they get for the travel and then get for the pay people that will be there their own lawyers them. You go notice say there is a cost will be go there during one of the presentations them because at the area that one the way the AG been rich. Actually, the general may reach for try for talk because somebody asks at the audience say, what about the cost and other things there? So therefore explain indirectly say, we not grab go take case so a case come. Mister no one grab people, they will regret them. Then I your job na in go do. But it costs them time, it costs them money, it costs them other thing. As the power reach that side, that's what we can talk now. Now he stop now in the other person when I will minister for the information, he address that side there because the power be they try from go to the point say the money percentage you don't go get on this case for soon the case can come a lot percentage they talk about, you know, equivalent likely. Or even if the equivalent something are just one fourth now profit. So you understand the point? That's all I'm trying to establish here. So the lawyers, the learning God for trying to train them in this side of first case can and go say, oh, we are not going to do this, so we are not going to do this, so now so I for undergo. We are going to so and so. So we understand those rhetorics and the other things and before we go take case. Just like you know, we will put too much and talk, and get started with talk. Then you don't know what's it tomorrow. That's how could get for going influence. Same way say now a case back other things them. The good initiative of the plow don't do is it's good if they implement them. Without people again for they go pay money more for the land that they call a rent and other things. But the idea is that they will not go to take case and over now, or necessarily we don't ever know. They will train with lawyers then because that one day they don't suggest that we then go carry them up for one conference, then one for learn government will support them, then go train them and make anything there. So I will just bless the floor and I tell thank you. Let God make sure they're able to know what's this key performance indicator where everybody they look. Everybody get an indicator where you go look at the performance they go. Everybody they get an indicator the way they look how the performance of the transport, of the food, of everything where you know say involved for let go live in the house. So that God will make so that the people then were able to live a life and will able to go live longer and we try for toxin now. This is what we mean by human capital. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. Let God continue to help we and help with leaders for understand. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please.
Yeah, it's not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike. What's your contribution, sir?
I just want to advise all Sierra Leoneans if we not get away for communal salon, you know what I mean, the right way we not accommodate because salon, none but them politicians they are ready for make salon. All the old two waiting in the partner for create party office. They compete between the all two. Whether they will create the most party office, whether they create the best party office, but they all two of them two party are, you know. Maybe say hospital self will not get better one, but they will get better party office there, you know. And the competition and the other in the part. But I want to tell the people they say, you know, any country will not get light. Any country will not get sufficient light. You know, they will do no job creation, yonder. Until salon, until we get decent light, when a steady light, when a permanent light, before we will create any jobs there. Yeah. All this job creation, what it makes now, just the government, and they expand, you know, the government just they expand itself for pay more salary. Now I know what they do. Now they create no jobs. No steady jobs, no private investors, no they can they because steady lights not there. You know? And the Minister of Energy, they beg you. That generator we take now, McKinney, take and go back, man. Take and go back, you know. Like people they struggle for light now. They're not, you know, the boom now they open now, everything they off. Take the generator, go back, Mister. Where they are now, they complain say they thief light, they thief wire there. Light no they say they thief wire there. Who's gonna excuse this, man? Everybody they get some weird they excuse them, they don't even make no sense. How they go make excuse for saying they thief wire, they thief this? Wait, we say the place they say they know the thief wire, lights not in it. Who say they know the thief wire self, lights not in it? Now who say they thief wire, now they lights go there? No, now left foot to excuse ya. But the timber business, you know, where they put this lawyer for timber, you know what they go? What they mean? You know, for we what they build house then as alone. You know, say the price of board and sticks and everything they can go up. And when that price they go up, they can't do it again. You know they can't do it again. You know, now the thing is when they know they realize in that country, then they take all the timber, ship and go through leadway. You know, what if we don't use we own timber for develop we own country? Now they take go, they ship go. Then I don't know if the dollar sign, now they can smell and they just go crazy. The dollar they want to see, now they can make them go crazy. Then they just sell the country part by part. And they just sell all things. The dollar, and then they make so they sell everything at the country, you know what? Yes, alone. But another thing, yeah. I don't say all man they complain about the police, the corruption. I don't blame the police them, man. Not blame the police for corruption. No. What the big one and they pan thief, big money. What the police then now they small pepper, what the police then again now what they complain about. Yeah, on the left the police there. Policeman wanna do what you want, yeah. Me and Mike, now wanna do what you want. The big one and they pan thief, then they do what they want. Now then certain all them politicians and they. I like the fact that when they all they talk about Pandema Road, because now they will put the all inside, they will lock them up. Yes, let them they inside Pandema Road. All them people they want them put inside Pandema Road, so for small crime there, you know what I mean, keke, all them small crime there. Then for put them, let them put all them politicians inside there. They all inside there. Let them suffer there. And a thief man, and they don't come for better that country there. If you get away, me man, wanna come on that country there, man. Then, for the next 20 years. And so fake promise and any empire. A fake promise there. They don't develop saloon. I'm your contribution on it, bro.
Yeah, your contribution fine, Mike, until that area they call for people for common salon. If all man come out to that go left. Eh?
Well, let me take it. We can't sell all things.
No, let we left no more. Let we there no more. We will maintain the country. We they try.
Well, tell Elena for sell the country past my past.
We they maintain her.
No, who they beg them now? They beg. What's the small thing we left now? Not left for the next generation now. Because the next generation will recover. What did they go get? Nothing, you know.
All right, thank you very much, Mike.
All right.
Mike give the police the green light too. No, man, I've been here. Joe Bangali say, make a left Mike. Yeah, all man no won't go. If all man won't go. And so all man don't left the village, they don't can at all. I don't get opportunity for a couple of villages, you know. Even today I be in our village. I don't want to go register. Hey, one thing we book on a village and picking there. I don't know, that village we see and not get lights. I think as net come, now for go sleep. I already know. They get beaucoup picking in that village. You know for you? Yeah, I want you to notice the couple of villages that I don't visit this I can show. From the western area rural to the north, we see picking in a village there. Look like say, man, they already did it. Play. Look out. this person. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and where you call from, please.
It's Ezekiel. They call from Oregon.
Yes, Ezekiel. What you get for we, sir? 7 minutes.
Thank you so much, Triple A. Oh, Mike. Say when Sierra Leone business they full up you. You see that changes not they happen, and the same corruption they continue. Sometimes you just they give up and he said talk what you feel. Mike, we don't want the police for continue, please. Say that to the poor one, then that heaviness they go. The rich one they wait and they take at least, then they take them from wherever then they take them. But the police then that we poor people them, and they go and harass and all that. So no, we're not getting that green lights, please. Anyway, I want to add a little bit on the timber business. Think one of the contributors been they talk about if factory, if wooden manufacture like plywood and other things. Then I think within the country now gets now the problem of they not ever sit them together and put some things them in place where you feel say organize in a way that within the manufacturer where they talk about, it get raw material. Why they get the raw material? How that raw material go be replenished? This thing is simple. If we just tell people and say, if you cut one tick, at least you for plant one, and you will not do them, we'll get people for enforce them and all that. What it make it so difficult? Say people and will continue for cut treason. They even think for come up with any small solution for find a way how for plant them back. Now Oregon here, where they don't I mark a particular area, then they harvest everything from there, and then they come with migrant workers there, plant the whole place, the whole summer. Then they plant everything. Then they left that place there for 25 years before they even think for Kande again. Plan. If you see small thing where you find, they like try for thief idea where you find. Now the one no more way they destroy we. What kind of problem this? It's very simple. Look for good ideas. Okay, this way we say the people, we country, they use a lot of people and the user, people and the harvester, get a plan for replenishing. This job way they talk about, that could be another area. You get 2,000 people we do clean the dump inside truck and get planted, go plant whole day, then come back. You pay say wait then a bush for plant that 3 day whole day, and then no see at way month done, then go give them money. Way comparable to even the one way they teach in a classroom, you will say, okay, well, we are almost the same. Sometimes you is the way in a classroom where they teach, they get paid. But meanwhile, they go plant, I come back by end of month, then they pay me. Where is that plan? Look where they say, first you will go harvest that, we'll get for who's I cut on a day they left. Of course, then they go left and day and wait. The day wait, say they for begin exporter, they run car with them. And then go day in wait. Then go just day in wait, continue for cut everything down until the problem can now, where the weather and everything will begin change in that country. The food business get for begin money because most of the places now, if they turn to Savannah land, then just the clear. Usai the forest been there trading now grassland, And how you expect we farmers then, where they only rely on just where the place lay fallow for a long time. Now then they give them manure for let them plant and for let rest come off fine. But when they burn that place there and grass don't come out, the fire can happen at any time. That manure way naturally they happen, it not go there again. So why you feel say food problem not gonna get for happen? There's a combination of things that we get for happen. We get for happen in connection with climate change. We them people they not even care. I don't understand. Like why we even get ministers that way then connect to their ideas here. What's in their your idea? Very sad. Very sad. Anyway, so today I just want to talk about another thing here quickly. about how the young people, if they think of ideas, if they think of leadership, waiting now you don't take when you they see leaders them, waiting you they calculate now your head, say this now this kind leader now uncommon leader. You know, whose quality where you they look for are we leaders then? You know, because this whole thing about I listen to Paulo, I listen to other leaders, sometimes we continue for, wonder, whose quality would they look for? Because if you not do your research, you not try for understand within the leaders that will they put in place, what kind of effect to get on you as a young man, no problem, because you continue for her like, yeah, like you not even know what they say yeah to, hey, yes, time this for ladies you dumb and begin for take this leadership very serious, because in that country we get to. That's no more we get, we not get any other one. Anytime we go, you're not foreigner. Unless them give you citizenship, say you're not foreigner, we can't come. If not lie, we don't get paper now. Allow go now other any African country, just something happen. When they come for Americans, now the white people are first then they look for. And or if you lucky African Americans, fine. But you wait and see dual citizenship are you? Now for look out. Because I've been getting friends that wait every day in a salon where the Ebola happen. They take all the whites to them out. The one that we in a dual citizen way they did it. They say pass them by their own ticket. Where you the fee say this na emergency business therefore come for you. Then come for the whites there they left them there. Pass way who begin same ticket money for them. So we get for understand that this now we own place. We left for put Kalo people in charge. If you put Kalo person na Kalo results, now you go get. And we will continue for the Allah. Hey, now God no more. God don't give you the authority for let you think and choose the right person. Wait for day for you. Wait for day for the country. So if we not like sit down and think, and do research. If you were able to read small, who say you don't even take small book for let give you idea. When you don't do that, if not to just the school work, after school work, you don't get time for read, you don't get time for find ideas. All you do is they are social media, they write some things that way not even make sense, defend people away that they thief with. They find something way for enrich you, where you want for even campaign for somebody, if for begin giving people them ideas. With the young people them do ya. This if we will not begin for do this. If if we just say we ideas now it based on regional and tribal, we in big trouble. We're in big trouble because then Maya right now where they but look the average age right now where they in authority. If we say 20 years later, half of them go there. 20 years later, half of them probably not go there. So if then there is maybe now you money again, now then go to continue for take them. Go now other country get medicine, So if we not begin to do some research and think all the places where they say then develop, what's in the ideal of development, what ideas then they take together for let them put leaders the way then they in place. If we not begin for think that as young people, and the same struggle now go continue. And as Sierra Leone no more will get. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, caller ID live on air. Your name and who side to call from, please.
A call from Delaware.
Yes, ma'am. You get the platform. What do you get for it today?
What did I get for you today? I almost run away. But when I reach now the mall, then I realized, I know this America. Jury duty.
I know, right?
When he said and break out, jury duty, I was like, oh my God, I better run away. But anyway, it's a good idea if only they educate the people them about it. For me, we citizens also be part of the decision making in terms of, judiciary or court case. Locally they know how for court case. I'm pretty sure the chief them. So if them getting kind of court, it's good thing, but may they not just take them on awareness. They don't know waiting for do or no waiting for say. So then for begin educate them from school, na markets, na offices, everywhere. Say this is the new thing. Where you receive letter and not run away. So that na me on that side. And on the Chinese people or Chinese man or Chinese ambassador, go greeting the Kalfala. Then come on, they go greet also judiciary. It's a little bit of concern because ACC not at the eye for saloon and at the watchdog. If they see something, then go talk them. So if they don't go greet them, ACC not for allow that kind of greeting, unless if it gets for make a great impact, no kuku jumuku no de under, okay. But for men come on ACC, then they go na judiciary when they get the law, when they get for implement the law. Where if the ACC see something and can go to them, and the implementer, it go greet them. Then we are watching presidentbio. You say you fighting corruption, but that looks like some kind of a corruption somewhere. How you go come on ACC, then you go judiciary? So there would they beg we country too small. Man, not selling getting Chinese man then do ya? That not me own concern. Triple H, thank you.
Thank you very much, Martha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller 11 here, your name and side call from, please.
Triple H, this now Alaji, I call from Maryland.
Yes, Alaji. What do you get for it today, sir?
First of all, I did just hit on the death penalty way they abolish. The way the world they go right now, especially in Africa, me I not feel say we for pull on the law because we see what they happen in Nigeria. Salon 100% in the copy from Nigeria. Nigeria, a lot of kidnappings, a lot of killings. Salons where they see people in the old machete, understand? Farmers and farmers pushing the old farm, then they kill themselves for farm. When they see people and they kill themselves for. If we say we abolish that one day, then also they put all in prison and day. We right now, also go thief granite safe, it in a jail. Also go thief paper safe, it in a jail. They get locked up in a jail. All space no day. So we said they put all in people in the way in the building council. I mean, sometimes don't not just take Whitman and pressure because Whitman then you go look at Whitman jail, if they look at building, all man get in room. Or now 2 people they get in room, they get in jail bunk there. So I don't know one going room no more, they go pack 200 people inside it. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Then I come for the timber. I agree with what my brother say, Mike. You know, this timber business, we will the bill us. Right now, the price is telling for say the price of the cow price right now. So if they don't go stop all until the day we will in the open now and then price then they will never come down. Now so no more than go day back. Now so no more than the day back. Then if they see no more, they stop the transportation. Why they not for stop? So they like just like I say, why they not for stop? So they not for cut to anything. They not for cut anything because people are going to cut it now. They're going to put it on and say, when they wait to buy and lift animal, do all the pack this for Krango. People they go waiting, so they will stop them. Let them not cut at all. Then look into the lights. When you see the new ETA guy say defend people where they go begin trace people with the thief the lights. And just give them people a ticket, visa for drag back. Because they know when they do the right thing. When they go no more, they will get them 3,000, 5,000 in the car and they say, nothing happen yonder. I mean, it's the trust no day for let's put the right person in the right place where we can work for the people. In no day in a free town. I mean, everybody is like who said they take out, now they eat. Everybody they go with that mentality there. Everybody. I mean, it's why what you do we salute people don't want to we should not say, look, let's do the right thing. Why we not for the practice that say let us do the right thing? Why we not go practice down there? I mean, the moment we stop for say DC one leg for myself, I for leg for my brother, Salon go before. DC one no leg for myself, I know the leg for my brother, Salon go before. The moment we practice that one day, we go able to go before. Then the Chinese then, I mean, we all see what the Chinese people they do around the world. I mean, let me say around the world, around Africa. And on the African side of the fence, more na the West African countries there, where they know say they near vegetation, they get fishes there, they get timbers there, trees there, all that thing. You see they go to Egypt, then Tunisia, then they go there. They go on the side and then the federal West African country, the way they can spend $20 billion per year, where they don't profit in the past 300 billion. They not follow. They can't tweet something by you. If it's anyone make a pact with Chinese man, let them not take loan from them. You understand? Let them make, then they pay them. They pay them, say, okay, look, one level want to make this certain area for we. Will pay on this by installments. Will pay on by installment. I want to work on so they pay on. They get the money. Then they sit down and they lavish it to themselves. They do everything. They get the money for making a country. They sit down. Chinese and they go now, not to just Chinese, people in the Canada country where they do some things and some illegal things where the politicians and they no more know about that. Really poor people who don't even know anything. I mean, if they say that they make these fisheries, I mean, we only got one fisheries now. What did they do right now? That fisheries don't get taxi and that. What did they do? How much serious we don't know that fisheries? What did they do? Nothing. We get Navy people where they for stop them to another where they can fishing. What did they do? Nothing. So if they say they go open and they say if they're for import and export fish, you understand? We say we understand people are going to go like how they do now. So like some people in there will get boats in Guinea. When they get waiting something in Guinea and they buy. The boatman and the fishing for the fishes, the people in the buy, then they create the fish, they send them a If they do enough free that's a problem. They put it the legal way. All the fishermen say go enjoy. But Salon, everybody they cry. When they say in a rainforest and go sell, I saw the video. It was not a rainforest, it was like an open land. I mean, I'm sure people know what's the difference between forest and open land. I'm sure people know that one day. So if I get for talk, me and me take that day. Do let them people here, let them politicians here, let we try old one, quiz and some kind of quiz. When the next person we see him, he go afraid for take the people the money. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Halaji.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Let's call ID live on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Yes, sir. This is Ayo call from the US.
Yes, sir. What do you get for it today, sir?
Okay, first of all, this Russia and China thing, with people in the talk about, if we realize this Sierra Leone a non-aligned country, Salona party to anybody, we won't be party to them. Then they don't do from Shakin term, we're a non-aligned country. We're not attached to anybody, we're not friends to everybody. As long as they want to be with friends. The jury duty, the people then where they go serve, then people here this paper for going to court for jury duty. Now then for they educate the people then as to what the purpose of that paper wouldn't they serve them is for. Not to just go give them and say, yeah, appear in a court. If you not give the information as to what the paper is for, people are afraid of going away. When you go get in the paper, explain to them and say, we want you for going to court for go help the court system for judge the case against so and so people. Then not go give people the paper no more and just tell them say they want you for appear in a court. And you see the people, most of them not illiterate. They not going to understand. They're afraid. You know, they need to educate the people then where they go serve the paper. And finally, I just say, I'll just say, the Chinese then they are mostly in West Africa. They are not. They're in Kenya. They are also in Zambia in a very large scale. That's my submission.
Thank you very much, Ayo.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Hey, Triple A, me.
Yes, sir. What you get for it today?
Hey, man. Hey, this now Omar, man, from LA. Listen, thank you very much for taking me call. Waiting me get for say today is at this Paulo Conte in here.
Yeah, we
What have
lost you
been try
just
for
now.
talk say? Yeah,
Continue,
now
sir.
listen at the network. What have been try for talk say? Paolo Conte, he get for understand say he not to be ordinary man. He not being chief of defense. Now this country, now that country, he not been the minister of defense. You know, the one that all over the kind of aid trade they talk say this now advantage, now we chance, human right. They need for call them back and tell them say stop. Because look like say we get more lawyers than now in a salon that the one that will know the right. So he need for stop this. Because I not see any 3-star or 5-star in America waiting up say if they challenge the present government, they try for chaos war. Let's see how then the subpoena my Congress. Then go explain to them what he try for, what he mean by that. Even here where freedom of speech day, there's still a whole people are responsible. Donald Trump 9 and the after so. Just because he not go na the White House, na Congress, but because the people that will go to the Senate, he send them. 9 and they go after so. So let nobody not begin to tell you about freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Then country assess for they then get freedom of speech, but then they hold you responsible when you do anything will cause the chaos. Then when they talk about the death penalty, me I support the death penalty. We get for come out behind the idea for let white people and they tell me what you for do. America get death penalty. Right now, if anybody they would listen this show within a Texas, one black young man right now, they on the way for get executed in Texas. You know how many people are with Texas execute the past 2 years? California we get in a death row. But why they let all them and they'll be sitting on that UN with a call? They not tell America say abandon you get penalty. Because yeah, the state they get right for doing anything. So people and the way they cause a mayhem. People and the way they do very bad thing, whether they kill human and they kill young people, them, then for kill them back. So the death penalty, me not feel say they for remove them. If for they for kill people and we kill people and willfully. And then they rehabilitate anybody where willfully kill human beings, they for kill them back. So me are they in favor of the death penalty. Then the other thing when we want to talk about, but this Chinese thing, listen, me I not see anything into this Chinese fishery business. If the one can open fisheries na salon, then the business na salon, we said they get profit, it's all good. Because we're not able to do them anyway. We're not getting money. The same mighty America, Australia, or mighty England, they not get foreign investors them. Now would they cry say they pull businesses and they carry and go to China. This same America, not China the big thing now. Say all the industries and they pull the load and carry and go to China, carry and go to Mexico, carry and go to Nicaragua. So if then they bring inside salon for make it, no matter how it happen, they must hire 2-3 of young people and they. So if they didn't open the fishery, they didn't they package, they hire people and they, I'm all in. Then the other thing, this FGM thing, I'm not there against them. Let them put them into age limits. We get to move away from let white people and they tell we how we for run we own culture. This is our culture. Me not say let them do it to picking them. No. But if you don't pass the age of 18, you're not adult. You want to do them on your own? Fine. Fine. Let them put if they want, let them put an age limit. Say 18 or 19. Because we all come on Africa, we show that all the people and they go through that society today. If you're at the age of 19, the brand they can go up to 20. Out of 20, you grab on your own free will, you say, now my culture, I want to go, let them go do me that. Fine with you. But we need to move away from the way people and just because then they feed we, then go for the tell we everything. Even if we're not good for we ourselves and they tell you say not good. Then we on culture. We didn't tell them about their own things. You know how many the European countries and they will get their own things, them cold things and what they do. We don't want to tell them what to do. To me, I'm not saying let them do it to innocent picking them. But if adults, let them put an age limit. When you turn the age of 20 or 19, and you say you want to go bodo, now you want to do, fine, God bless you. Now we culture. It's enough for letting they tell we what you will for do with we own life, just because then they give you donor them, money them. Then this jury business, listen, this is not civic duty. The thing what me the see now, I know one day see who side and talk case na Creole, na free tongue, na English. So if they go bring in somebody when not go school, when not know nothing about English, then they say consider as jury duty, and just a waste their time. Because they they don't go jury duty beaucoup them. Then one of the excuses we beaucoup the Spanish and the Guinea. Say I know they speak English. Before now who side and the shuffle on and then they tell you okay go. Now they say go first, go to the judge. Because we don't go all the way. I don't sit up a case. Where you go, where the lawyers and then the shuffle now, they wouldn't the people now. If you tell the judge, you can't go there because the guy, the Spanish people, and tell the guy, then what would you go to say? I need to speak English. It's that not to excuse anymore. Go all the way to the judge. Go tell the judge. The guy tell them, say you waste me time. If I can't sit down there, then why I not to inside Spanish then they talk. Now inside English, I don't understand nothing. How you want like give fear verdict? And the judge said not true. Even the two lawyers them on both sides said we don't need them. So you don't go pull Mami Fatu all the way na Yeluboya and go give them paper say can't sit down a case and we get there and we know we lawyer them. The English them big past the word big. Then go sit down, they speak big English then they what do you expect the Mami for understand? For they go give verdict. So I feel say the people and where they give them, the way they serve them later, I feel say either it go be if it be a selected one, then for not doing them, we them forgive. Because not to everybody, the education level is low. So if you go give somebody who know one day sit down at school, and the owner they cross examine or owner they go through the trial for English, and the person don't understand what they talk. Like minute they speak Mende, then we go sit down at court. The lawyer them and the judges, everything I mean in the talk. What you go put me there for? You just go waste my time. So if they give them people and they I feel say they're not to them. If they want to make and say bias, yes. Salon the level of education they don't not to like then they give everybody. But even when they give everybody now Spanish, then they go and tell them say no English. Then they left them. Because they don't go to court beaucoup with jury duty. Then they left them. Because you go put and they just waste your time. That's not the way we help you. And you want somebody who go participate and do in civic duty. So I will say them for shuffle them out and know the people them way them for serve jury duty because of we level of education. Now that number, my brother. Thank you very much. I rest my own case.
All right, thank you very much, Romar. And I saw try you. Lights don't come. In case you had no, lights don't come. After how many hours? By the total week na money, no go this again. You know, we all thinking that when the heat start, the week instant. But we love our Sierra Leone, land that we love. We go there back on Monday. Now, since we'll try this week, not so. We'll fit the timing. Every day we come. The fatal kind way. Not for go stay long in our tongues on side and safe. We try. We try. No easy bad. But we try. Till we meet again. On Monday, Triple SA, Tata.